Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives podcast. I'm your host, Delano Wallace, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. And today's episode is all about unlocking the power of Google My Business for ultimate local visibility. So grab your headphones, creative minds, because today we're diving deep into the art of digital prominence. All right. So you might be wondering, Delano, why does mastering Google My Business matter for us rebels, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about a listing, it's about turning your creative endeavors into a local sensation. And I want you to imagine the rewards of having your art, your creations, right at the fingertips of those who appreciate it the most, right? And that's the digital playground we're stepping into today. And it doesn't matter what you're offering to your customers. It's about making sure that you're maximizing your local listing with that you have in with Google, right? No matter the business that you're doing, as long as you're a local business, you want to make sure that you're taking full advantage of this, all right? And unfortunately, the digital realm can be a tricky maze, right? And many entrepreneurs find themselves lost in it. And the struggle, because they struggle, because Google My Business isn't just about colors and aesthetics. It's a strategic move that requires constant adaptation, right? And from understanding the algorithms to managing your online reviews, the challenges can be real, all right? So the next thing is time constraints, right? A lack of optimization knowledge, and even the struggle to measure the impact accurately are common barriers. But fear not, because in this episode, I'm going to talk about all the things that you need to do to guide you towards the path of local prominence. All right. So this episode will act like your compass through this digital maze. So I want you to know that today's insights aren't just about acknowledging the challenges, they are about conquering them. And by the end of this episode, you'll be equipped with the tools and the knowledge needed to shine brightly in this digital galaxy, right? So let's start with the steps. For step one, you want to kick things off with making sure that you're claiming and you're optimizing your Google My Business listing, right? And I want you to picture this: a local artist who saw a 40% increase in studio visits just by ensuring her listing was a true reflection of her artistic world. And if you make use of yours, that's the same thing that can happen. And that is why, for example, I will tell people, hey, my clients, I can help you to get up to 10 times the eyeballs that you typically get from Google just by maximizing your Google My Business listing, right? And a lot of person might be like, what? How? Why? It's because most business owners aren't really leveraging it. They have their account, they made the update once, and they're done, right? But if you really take advantage of it, you can see yourself getting more impressions, more persons seeing your website or your business and taking the necessary action that you want them to take. All right. But beware, because there's a pitfall waiting in the shadows, and many fall into the trap of generic business descriptions. I've seen it happen, and it's like trying to blend into a crowded art gallery, right? And in this step, we're going to avoid that trap. So in step two, you want to make sure that your description is a beacon that draws people into your, business, right? It needs to be unique. It needs to stand out, right? But it needs to speak to the persons that you're looking to work with you. So put a little bit of work into the description and put a little bit of work in researching or getting to know what it is that your ideal customers want, that they're even looking for in your business. All right. Now, for step three, I want you to get people in with visuals, right? Images. This is where you're going to regularly update your Google My Business with images about your business. All right. This will allow people, because not everybody just will read, but they want to view things. So make it easy. You can do even videos, right? Where you can do a video of your store, like a route, a video of a route, like time lapsed, so people can see if they're coming from this route, how exactly can they reach to your place and stuff like that, right? But putting up dynamic visuals and doing this regularly will really help for you to captivate your audience every time that you're putting your things out there. All right. And I want you to imagine when you're putting up these images, you're about your product, about your process. And you want to showcase all of this to your customers or prospects, potential customers, so that they can see what it's like, not only when they get served, but in you preparing to serve them and to put this product out there if it's possible, right? The idea here is you want your content to be telling a story, and it should be a story that is attracting your prospects and informing them about what's going on so they can connect with your brand and your business. All right. Now, for step five, right? We're going through these steps really fast, but for step five, we're talking about the reviews, right? And this is the heartbeat of our digital reputation, right? And many fall prey to ignoring or mishandling them, but not for you, right? Now, the idea here is that you want to actively manage your online reputation. You want to turn simple reviews into a story of trust and credibility. And your reputation is your canvas, so you want to paint it with positive reviews. And the only way you can do that is to make sure that you are giving the best service possible that you can do for your customers, right? And once you're doing that, your reward is getting a review, right? But guess what? You have to ask. And this is where a lot of businesses fall short. Some of them is through fear. They are afraid that this one person might give them a 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Listen, once you do the very best you can, ask everybody. Even if you have a customer that is not satisfied, right? With not fully satisfied, still ask. What you want to do is you want to give them the option to, if it's not the best review that they have, to give it to you, to give it to the business so that you have the opportunity to fix it, right? And then you can have them either update or change their review um, to know the new experience that they've had, the better experience that they've had. But if you don't collect these testimonials or these feedback, guess what? You don't know what's really going on and what your customers are experiencing, and then how you can improve to get them to have a better experience and view your business in a different light, right? So it's very, very important to do that. And that's one of the things, again, that we really help our clients to build, because with the rubber growth system, it's all about building your business, your four growth pillars in your business. And the first one is reputation, because we think, as I said before, it's a heartbeat of your business digital reputation, right? Reviews. So it's very, very important to make sure that you have a system that's asking, it's segmenting, and it's giving you the opportunity to jump in where necessary to protect and increase your business's reputation. So if that is something that you want help with, rest assured it's something that we heavily focus on over at Publishing Rebel LLC. All right. So moving on to the next step, it's all about getting insights and analytics when it comes to your listing, your Google My Business listing. All right. And when you understand your audience and you can see how they're interacting with you with metrics, it will allow you to chart a course towards digital conquest. All right. Analytics are your compass in this vast digital realm to let you be guided. All right. And that you know how to improve and make changes to make it that you are serving your people the best way possible, all right, and getting them to see you easier because now you know what they're looking for and you can position yourself to be exactly what they're looking for. All right. Again, it's not just speaking their language, but shining brightly the way that they need to see you so you can be found. All right. And last but not least, content. All right. You want to plan your post, you want to design your narratives, and you want to reign over your Google My Business with a content calendar that ensures your updates are not just frequent but strategic. And remember, consistency is key in the digital kingdom. All right. So again, this is another thing that we help with. We make sure that you have what we call a social planner so that you're able to plan your content, schedule them out instead of you having every single day or every other day or whenever you're available, you're doing things. You can pick a day that you're good to go. Spend 30 minutes to an hour and leverage all of the tools that you have access to and create content and schedule them out for weeks and months ahead so that you know that and make plans. So you can spend more time planning a strategy and less time putting out content so that the content that do go out, they're powerful, they're serving a purpose, and they're speaking to your ideal customers and your existing customers, getting them to see your content and choose you to do business with. All right. And there you have it. These are 7 steps to elevate your local visibility. All right. And as we wrap up today's episode, I want you to remember that mastering Google My Business isn't a destination, it's a journey. And I want you to embrace it, I want you to adapt with it, and watch your creative endeavors become a beacon in this digital landscape. All right? Keep rebelling, keep creating, and until next time, this is Delano Wallace signing off from Rebel Creatives. All right? See you in the next episode.